Right?
Coach, I'd like your second series probably at home, the same old story. In the first game, we lose the series. In the first game, we lose the series. What can you put that down to based on your stable boys?
I don't think I can pin it on anything at the moment. The two different teams as well. That T20 team, we'd only been here sort of a few days or a week before that series started against India. And this is our first look at the ODI series. I haven't seen the ODI team until this moment. So it's hard to pinpoint why we couldn't close out the series. It's not through a lack of effort. I think today really showed, especially with the ball, in tough conditions from a seaming point of view, the way Richard ran in, the way Blessing ran in. They gave their absolute all, guys in the field, Clive running around, throwing himself around, the way Maru kept. The effort was there. Just obviously a lack of skill at the end of the day. I think tactically we probably got it a bit wrong in terms of when we bowled certain bowlers, especially around our fifth bowler. And then just from a skill point of view, we're outskilled at the end of the day. We've got to go back and keep working to upskill, keep working to improve. And the batters, ultimately, it comes down to the batters for me within this series. They need to go back, look at themselves in the mirror, take a long, hard look, be honest in terms of their reflections, and find ways to come back better for Afghanistan.
Anyone else?
Yes, sir. So I know they come across the statistic, beg your pardon, that Zimbabwe tends to struggle on the surface. The last 5 matches in a row, not able to bat 5, or bat after their 50 overs. I know you said it's not for lack of effort, but does that get into the minds of the players a little bit, that difficulty of this surface?
To be honest, I think game one was a difficult surface. The second and third games for me were good surfaces. I didn't see anything wrong with the surface. I think that's just making excuses. We can't make excuses. If we make excuses, we're going to keep getting bowled out in 40 overs. So for me, that is an issue if we're looking for an excuse within the pitch. So there's no unplayable pitch. There's only unplayable shots on that pitch, all right, at the end of the day. So for me, like I said, I think the surfaces were fine. I think at times it was poor decision making, and at times execution. Like I say, execution, we can go and work on it. Understanding situations, conditions, and what will work and what doesn't, we can also go and work. So it's a lot of those batters are young, and when they make mistakes out there, they're going to learn from them. But what we are encouraging is that don't be scared to make the mistake. Let's not go into our shells and become tentative. Let's play the game the way we're looking to play it, and then we'll learn as we go along. But mistakes are made from doing, and we must keep doing if we want to improve.
Okay, back to you, Brian.
So today, probably from a senior perspective, what Craig did is probably what you demand is to transition the team with the mixture of youngsters and the older guys. Maru made quite a few starts. How do you, from a betting point of view, ensure that he makes it count? Those starts, even Dion the other day a good start. But then how do you, from a betting point of view, allow these guys to score big once they're in?
Yeah, so I think in terms of Maru, luck wasn't on his side in this series. He batted really well in, like I said, game one was the hardest of the conditions, and it was difficult conditions in game one. And he was superb in the way he went about his business. No one can fault that. He went for the lap, which was a tough option, so I think it was more decision making in that game. So his decision making let him down going for that lap when the ball's obviously stopping and really slow, in terms of maybe rather looking to hit it on its head because there was a lack of pace. And that's what got him out in the first game. Second game, he was run out, wasn't his call. Could have been backing up a bit better, but it's not ultimately his fault. That he will hopefully go and learn. But the wheel turns. He's doing the right things. The way he goes about his business is really impressive. His character, really impressive. I have no doubt that over time, he will be winning games of cricket for Zimbabwe. Obviously, like you say, the other batters, Dion again. This is all about learning, What Dion's played now I think this might be his 8th or 9th. I stand to be corrected. There's not a lot of games for international cricket. He's only 22. Marumani's 22. What's Bennett? 21, 20. I don't even know. These guys are young. So we also need to be patient with the youngsters. Because, like I said, they are going to make mistakes, but they're going to learn from those mistakes. And down the line, when it counts, they're going to be winning games of cricket for Zimbabwe. So this is a process. This is a journey towards 2027. Obviously, we want to win. We've had a real opportunity to win the series, and it hurts. It's hurting everybody in that change room. But we also have to understand that it's a journey, and there are going to be ups and there are going to be downs along that journey. Right? But our ultimate goal is 2027, and for these guys to then be winning games of cricket in 2027. In T20 cricket, obviously 2026.
Okay, back to you, Larry.
There have been questions around selection. Certain players have been mentioned specifically. Some were wondering, for example, about a player like Faraz, and some talked about Joy Lord. Obviously, you have quite a bit of a say in the final 15 that you pick. What do you say about those criticism selections that you're doing, and what are you thinking when you pick players?
So, Joy Lord performed and brought stability to the top of the order in Sri Lanka. So that's the last one-day international series that Zimbabwe played. So for people to question that doesn't make sense. The last one international series that was played, Joy Lord brought stability to the top of the order. So there's no doubt, I don't understand how anyone can question that selection. Then once he's in the series, you've got to give him a fair run. He's earned a fair run. So if we go, okay, you can have one game, you failed, you're gone. How is that going to build confidence in these guys? How are they going to have a belief that they can go on and perform? So for me, in terms of that selection, that would hopefully answer that, Larry. I think he deserved his selection through that last one-day international series. All right, things didn't go his way. It obviously happens in the game of cricket, but he did deserve a fair run. Faraz, he's been in the squad since I've sort of come in. So it was the series against India. I know it's different formats. The series in Kenya, he was there as the 15th, even though we had official 14, all right, and now this one. So in terms of his bowling on this wicket, discussions with the captain thought that he'd be quite useful within this sort of space and condition. And he deserved a little bit of an opportunity there as well. I think we could have used him a bit better at certain stages of the game, and it made it tough for him at the end. But ultimately, that is also the game of cricket. Yeah.
Okay, I'll get the last one from you.
Thank you, Coach. But performing against the ranked team, being number 11, what would you say would have been an ideal result? Obviously, you wanted to win, but we've been more on we could have done better, but what would have been better performing against the third team? Of course, wanted to win, but realistically saying, after we faced number 3 ranked team as number 11, what would have been perhaps say acceptable if it was the win?
So in our change, we want to win every game of cricket that we play. Okay, it doesn't matter who the opposition is. We've got to believe in ourselves. We've got to believe that we're good enough, that we have the potential in that dressing room to beat the best. I believe it, And so our expectation is to win every game. Right? Obviously, we understand that the game of cricket, it doesn't always work out that way. And once it hasn't, the most important thing then is learnings. So are we taking those learnings? Are we steadily improving? Are we steadily getting better? So when we come up against Afghanistan, are we making those same mistakes, or have we learned from our mistakes? So for me, once obviously the series is lost, it's about making sure we take the learnings with us as we move forward.
Okay, the very last one goes to you, Larry.
This is the first ever ODI series, first ever ODI, match that you've coached as a head coach. What is personally for yourself? How do you feel about making that breakthrough?
Making that breakthrough?
Yes.
From a personal point of view?
Yes.
Yeah, obviously super excited, super humbled. I'm absolutely loving my time with the team. They're a great bunch of guys. I found the support within Zimbabwe incredible. I think it matches most places in the world and sort of outdoes a lot of places. So for me, just the cricket community as a whole has been I've just been super impressed, and like I said, it's a humbling experience, and it's an honor. And I hope, like I say, we continue to make those improvements, and we eventually reach our goals. Thank you.